was in a smoking
environment. He was a chain smoker.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, it was terrible. Mother knew, she never did any of
So
that.
you grew up with an outside privy,
Yes,
outhouse.
yes.
That's amazing.
We never had one the whole time we were, and Karen and I used to go out in the winter time with a flashlight,
Scared to death.
just
Scared
absolutely.
to death.
And if she was inside, I'd hear a noise, and I'd run to the house with a flashlight in
God, I don't
leaving her stranded.
I don't remember
And
that.
Karen would cry. Oh, I remember it.
We
I
never
knew
knew what we
the
were
least
scared of.
noise, we were both scared to death of the dark.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
And now then Johnny takes pictures of the bobcats and the deer that come around and everything else. He's got cameras.
Johnny does.
He's got cameras
Bunch
all
of game
around the
cameras.
place.
Yeah.
We used to play house with him and dress him up like a little
Little
girl.
girl, oh my gosh, oh, he was so mad at that.
We could talk him into anything at first, couldn't we?
At
Karen?
first, but it didn't
Yes,
last
but it
very
didn't
long.
last long. But all of a sudden he'd get mad and everything would fly
Throw
off.
everything. I remember that little blue
Run to the house
dress.
crying to Mom.
Oh gosh, we took a picture of him in that little blue dress. Remember that?
Yeah, and put
With the
glasses,
scarf.
we put your glasses on him.
Yeah. That little dress had like little white stripes across the top and then a blue skirt or something.
But we would promise him the moon to do stuff.
I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah, we'd sweet talk him and we could get him to do anything for a little bit. But boy, he got his fill and that was it.
My mom took a cow patty and put it on a piece of cardboard and put a candle and went happy birthday to her little brother.
Oh my gosh.
He really thought that was a chocolate cake. I don't remember if he took a bite or not.
Oh,
Well, that's another thing, we'd make those mud pies.
yeah,
Remember?
out of the chicken water
Yeah.
things. And pretend they were angel food cakes. Because they had, it was shaped like an angel food cake
Yeah.
pan. You'd turn the bottle of water upside down and it
Uh-huh.
would go out. And then when that got full, they'd put-
Remember when we fed the skunks in those
Yeah.
little sardine
Oh,
cans?
man.
The folks never, I don't think they ever knew that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
bet.
I think they did.
Did
Oh, really?
Mhm. Yeah, we'd go out there and
Mm.
we'd
We'd
knock
put
the
it
lid
underneath the
against
crib and then we'd scoot back on the ground
And
on our
watch 'em.
bellies and just sit there and watch it. We just
They
thought
were
those
so
were the cutest
cute.
things. We'd watch them eat.
little skunks.
Oh, wow.
Cute
The
little
mommy'd
things.
walk out there with her tail up in the air and those little skunks would follow her. We had that big barn out back. I don't know when that fell down.
Oh, that's went over in that tornado thing that came through and just took it down, all of us just took
Is
it
that
down.
right? I don't remember.
My dad would have his Wednesday poker games, and I'd crawl under the table. I guess I was just in 3rd or 4th grade, and take the beer and drink it off. I think they knew I was drinking beer, just want me to go to bed early.
Go to sleep.
Why you go to bed early?
Little sit up early.
That was funny.
Oh, funny.
Oh, gosh. That's-
Well, I'll never forget, I think I told you too, or I was either probably 13 or 14 maybe when we were visiting the grandparents. And Grandpa goes, "You want to come with me? I'm gonna go to town and get the newspaper." I said, "Sure."
Gosh, what was he doing? Bringing you beer?
No, we go out there and I'm running around the side of the truck and he goes, "Where are you going?" He goes, "Get over here, you're driving."
Oh my gosh.
And his
Oh
old
my
pickup with the 3 on the tree,
Yeah?
you know.
How old were you?
Probably 14, I think, or so.
You're
Boy, I
driving.
was so excited.
Oh
And
my
it took me a
gosh.
couple times to get the clutch and everything, but
Yeah, wow. I didn't know that.
yeah, I think that was like one of the first times I drove.
Oh
for
my
sure.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
used to walk down to the field when we had that farm all tractor And my favorite thing was to take him down water, and then he'd let me drive the tractor back, and that's how I learned
Oh, wow.
the gears, because the H, that farmall H, it was on the floor, and you could look at that, and he would let me shift the gears.
Oh,
And so when I learned to drive the car, that's how I knew how to shift gears. And I was 12 when I used to drive Mother. She would drive up to the Highway 36 to pick up her ride to go to work at the glove factory, and I would drive the car back, and I was only 12.
Oh, wow, yeah.
No,
I would never have let my kids drive at that age.
I know, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's something, I don't remember
I
that.
never forget, like, it was Winston or Graham that was their first left turn. I think we were in front of Arlington High School, turning left onto Cooper,
Oh, geez.
and
Yeah.
Winston wouldn't turn. I said, turn. And at the last second, I thought we were going to that CVS. I thought we were going into the CVS parking lot, I swear.
Oh, dear.
Those were the days.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, because I know, I always thought after I moved down here, I would hate to have been a kid and grown up around here and learned how to drive
Oh, I know.
in
Yeah.
all this traffic
Remember when Grandpa let us take the car
out
down
in the field.
out in the field? That old Dodge,
Yep.
4-door Dodge. And he used to say, now when you think you can get it between, drive it through the gate, bring it on up. And we would, Karen would just be, I'd be driving and she'd be jumping up and down in the seat with me.
I remember just sitting there, I never got to drive.
I wouldn't let you drive.
I know.
Neither one of my grandparents drove, and I remember I was really little when my mom learned how to drive, so.
Really?
What scared me was I always thought that we'd end up in that pond at the very bottom.
Yeah.
It was a real high hill, remember that?
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
just go around. For Grandpa to let us loose with that car, and me at that age.
And that was the
Oh,
only
wow.
transportation he had.
Oh, really?
And I don't know if he had a pickup, did he?
He was so fun. Yeah, he had a pickup.
Yeah, I thought he did, yeah.
He was so fun.
Is that Grandpa Allen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was
Yeah.
jolly. He was always singing. Always.
Oh, was he?
Wow.
I don't remember
Huh.
that.
I just remember him going out early in the morning to milk those cows, and he would swing those milk pails, and he always had a song going. I don't remember Grandma ever singing. She was not as much fun.
I remember my grandpa before power steering, that big old green steering wheel, you know. One day he got me with his elbow. You better sit over there. And this before seat belts, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Wow.
Life has changed considerably.
Yep.
hasn't
Yeah,
it?
these subdivisions anymore, the kids are not out on, playing. When
No,
I
they're
was
not.
growing up, you went all over the neighborhood.
Yeah,
You
nothing.
Yep.
The same
totally
with
safe.
Kenny, when he was growing up, kids were everywhere.
Oh, that was first thing I get home. I'd jump on my bike, and there's these farmers, such nice people that fish their farm pond, just catch and release. I think I go out there every evening. Just about. It's about that Bailey's Pond. That had to be 1.5 miles or 2
Oh,
miles. Yeah.
Did I even know you were gone?
Yeah,
Working,
probably.
but
Yeah.
I didn't know
probably
what
so,
you were
yeah.
doing probably. Wow. But did you take anybody with you, David, or?
Sometimes like I'd go with Matt,
Oh,
or
Matt.
Kevin, mostly Matt a lot of times, but yeah.
Because I didn't get off work. When did I work, till 7? I can't remember now if I got off at 5 or what.
Remember a lot of times I'd get home from school and have to shovel out the end of the driveway if it snowed, so everybody could make it in the drive from the highway.
I remember that one time that was snowing really bad. And I was going into work and I caught myself, I was going 60 miles an hour on the snow.
Really?
I don't know how I was going so fast, so stupid.
You guys still kind of get the snows up there? You used to, or?
Not
No.
like we
I
used
didn't
to.
think so either.
Yeah, not even near, we didn't hardly get any last year.
Huh. Cause like, I remember as a kid, they always, you know, it wouldn't be real high, but you could
Yeah.
always get like a foot,
Yeah.
you know, or so, something like that.
And I mean, you grew up quite a bit further north, so,
A little bit, yeah.
Well, even where Johnny lives, it's about 10 degrees colder, it seems like, most of the time than what it is where we live.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mhm.
Still,
Hmm.
there's that much change north of the
Yep.
river. Of course, it's about 2.5
yeah, when I was a
hours.
kid, we used to
Yeah.
get snows that high.
I think I was 10 before I saw my very first snowfall in Louisiana, and my grandparents were strawberry farmers, and my mom's dad worked in the shipyards.
Oh, really?
There's a picture of me standing in some snow with my sister. We called my sister Kathy Coat Triolo. She wore a coat all the time when she started getting boobs, and she didn't want people to see it.
Aw. That's so funny.
Remember that time you guys were kids, you guys were gonna have, I think it was like probably one of the few parties you're gonna have is a New Year's Eve party? That was
Yeah,
actually a record snow too.
yeah.
I forget if that was you could even Google that, the winter of 75 or something like that.
Probably because nobody came. We
But
bought
yeah.
all that stuff.
I had
and
this ton of,
everything.
I just remember the next day going, all right, man, we're eating all this food.
Well, Karen, you and I used to have to walk over to the corner to catch the bus because of the
Yeah.
snow.
Couldn't get through.
Mhm.
The
It was so
road went
high.
east and west.
Right.
It would be
And I
drifted.
remember Mother making us wear slacks underneath our dresses. Oh, I hated that.
Oh, I know. And
I couldn't wait the first thing when we get to school and go in the
Take that
restroom
off.
and pull those slacks off, because the gals that lived in town, they never had to do that, and I was so embarrassed. To
And
think
school didn't really allow girls to wear slacks.
no,
Oh, really?
They
Right.
didn't,
but Mother made us wear them, but I can see why, because we walked.
We were
quite a
cold. It was
ways
cold.
to the corner.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I had to wear a uniform, went to a Catholic school, and when my mom started working for the parish priest, Dad was off on a Monday, so he was the one that got the phone call to come bring me some underwear. He goes, "Why, did she forget? I had to pee my pants in kindergarten." But my dad had to go to school and bring me some underwear. I just remember. My mom was working. That was, oh, my mom was working.